Hello everyone, I am Manish Chaudhary. I hope you all got this new link because the previous link was not working due to some technical issues. So I really welcome all of you to the SFAB series, which we call Salesforce for Absolute Beginner. So this program we have especially started for all the students or the IT professionals who really want to start their career in Salesforce technology, but they don't have any clue like how they can start learning Salesforce. So before actually we start learning Salesforce, there are few things that you need to know because Salesforce started as a CRM software previously. So it's better that we get an idea about the CRM industry and the Salesforce impact in it. So with that, I'll be handing over this to Siri, who will be taking you through her long 15 years of experience journey of CRM industry. So Siri, you are on now.
Thank you so much, Manish. Am I all audible?
Yes, Siri.
Okay, great. So, first of all, hello, friends, and a warm evening to you all. How are you doing today? So, all excited about the Salesforce journey? Yeah, I can see. I'm excited to see you all too. Okay, all right. So, let me introduce myself as Senior CRM Consultant with over 15 years of experience in top MNCs. You know, one thing I can say that I was very fortunate enough to embark on the CRM in early 2000 because that has given me an opportunity to see both the on-premise and the cloud-based CRM solutions and the various changes dynamically that were happening to both these worlds and with the dynamic needs of the customers, how the CRM has evolved to what it is today. So, friends, today I'm here to share a few interesting things about my journey and experience on the CRM. And I see that CRM definitely is a very, very exciting career. You know why? Because it is all about some things which you already know and you're doing day in and day out. You know, CRM is always adapting to the new technologies, and if you want to always be on demand and very, very hot in the market, then I think you made the right choice to choose the Salesforce CRM as one of the important profession. And come on, everybody, onto this Salesforce journey. So this is the high level agenda we have today. So I'm going to brief you about the CRM industry and the various applications that are available in the market today, and also touch upon the various unique features of Salesforce, why it is so unique when compared to the other applications, and how it has impacted the CRM industry in a way that it has changed the businesses dramatically, and also have something on what the CRM, Salesforce CRM offers apart from just doing a CRM. Okay, next slide. Okay, so do you guys all, does this look familiar to you? Something like, you're trying to buy something online or get some offers on your pizza over a weekend where you're very, very hungry and you're bored to eat and you want to buy something for your party and there's some offer on your favorite t-shirts. Wow, that's so exciting. You see, how do the businesses know your heart and capture at the right moment when you actually need it? And there are no ATMs or there, and you have to transfer some money to your friends or your family. How does this know the banking application is always at your fingertips? Doesn't it sound exciting to you? Well, this is the all magic about the CRM. Okay, so let's move on to what actually the CRM is about. So next slide. So here is what, in a formal way, let us look at what CRM is. CRM is customer relationship management. In fact, it is the way or a standardized approach to how the companies interact with already existing customers or their new buyers. So there should be some protocol on how you approach any of these people. You can't just like that go and approach them, but there should be some way how you're making a business connect. So, CRM is all about building a 360-degree view of the customer, or what we call as single view of customer. Well, if you're not able to understand these jargons, that's okay. But it is not something new. It is something that which you have been doing day in and day out. So let me move ahead. Okay, so now that you know these favorite things on offers on the pizza, which are nothing but in CRM world called as campaigns. So just remember this word, that it is nothing but a marketing campaign or an offer in the CRM world. So when a customer, suppose you have certain kind of complaint with your phone connection, or you have some problem with your overbilling or anything like that, you take up your phone number and call the toll free and call to speak to one of the customer service representative, isn't it? So in CRM world, this is nothing but a customer service application. So for your service provider, it is a customer service. So they host a customer service application, CRM customer service application to cater to your needs. So let us look at another way. Suppose you are going on certain trip, and in your house you are not able to utilize the DTH, and you do not want certain services to be present. So you can conveniently, without talking to any representative or signing up any forms, you can simply go ahead and turn off your services through your online self-service portal. So this is another application wherein the Tata Sky as a business are providing a convenience to you as an end customer to be able to conveniently turn on and off certain services which you like at whatever time you want. So, isn't this sounding very cool to you? So, let us go on to see some more exciting things of CRM. Okay, so you may ask me, has this come overnight? Do you think the CRM has been built overnight? I don't think so. Well, there is a journey it has evolved through. Way back in early 1980s, where there were only some kind of Rolodex, or the cards that you call it as, the small cards where you just have your contact cards or the visiting cards that hold some specific information about your somebody's name and their address. There were no emails also way back then, right? So it was just an address and maybe probably a phone number. That also would have been a great thing. So that was the days when there were some indexed cards according to the names ABCDs that hold some generic and specific information. And then slowly in the mid 90s, the relational database and the computer science has evolved and replaced the Rolodex and replaced it with something called Microsoft Access as a database. And then slowly it evolved as a database of contacts. So now you just say 1, 2, 3, 4 and all your contacts. Then it also had integration with the Microsoft Excel, Outlook, etc. Then slowly it had another another leap. I would say as another leap, because at the end of 80s 90s, what happened is Gartner as a group has popularized this term as customer relationship management. That's the CRM. It's basically a combination of customer centric, that is anything you're dealing with the customers, like you, whether you're giving an offer or selling some services and e-commerce, or some kind of some kind of a sales, or you are providing some service to the customer. All this, they just put it as anything related to the customer centric has coined as CRM. And in 2000, beginning of 2000, that is when the and 99 and 2000, I would say exactly, that is when the CRM application as a suite has evolved, and large companies like Siebel CRM, Salesforce CRM, as what we are seeing today, has evolved. and then later adopted some other CRM technologies like Microsoft Dynamics, etc. came in. So this is a complete evolution of CRM over decades, and it has evolved and it is still maturing. So even if you are starting the career now, I think it's a very, very exciting time because the all the hardships have been taken and it's like multi-channel and it's on the cloud. So let's move on to see what are the different applications available in the market today. And so if you know in this evolution of CRM, like we have seen, it has taken almost 2 decades and more. There are number of companies or organizations who build the CRM application software. So as per the industry pulse we have seen in recently in June 2018, there are over 600 plus CRM applications. It's not I think it's quite a big size to know CRM application suite itself has evolved this much. It's so mature now. And the top 5 CRM applications are listed as according to IDC as number one is the Salesforce CRM. That is the subject of interest today. And then we have Oracle, and there's also CRM from SAP, Microsoft, Adobe. So these are the top 5 CRM applications. So, friends, that are you not excited that you're going to talk about the number one CRM and why it is number one? So, let's move on to see the very unique features of why Salesforce CRM is number one. So, somebody is number one in the class. What are the various attributes that they have? So that at least if you know some, then I think it would be great. So, let us see why Salesforce CRM is number one. I am sure all of us are doing ordering on Amazon. So, what Salesforce, the CEO of Salesforce, that is Mark Benioff, says that running a business on Salesforce platform should be much easy as possible, like similar to ordering something from Amazon, ordering a book or ordering your favorite comic from your Amazon. So, does it require any training to the end user? No, isn't it? Does he know from where this cloud is happening, where from I click the URL? Nothing, right? It's so much cool and hassle free. So what we see today is that Salesforce CRM running on sales business on Salesforce CRM is that cool. The reason being it is a cloud-based CRM unlike your on-prem world. Well, if you know what is the on-premise world, which requires lot of server installations, and it comes with your own infrastructure procurement and the server various versions of it, and it has an maintenance and uptimes and downtimes and the migration challenges. Well, all that hassle or the burden of the IT infrastructure, etc., has been shifted with the way that the cloud is operating today. So, another cool feature is that it is mobile enabled and out of the box. So which means like I have seen some of in my experience that when a CRM application used to be always restricted to a desktop, and if you want to enable this feature to your mobile, so each of the mobiles are not standard SDKs. So there may be Android, there may be way back there were Nokia phones. So we had to write some code in their native Symbian language and things like that. So all fancy stuff had to be done in order to port the minimum CRM application onto a mobile device. Well, with Salesforce CRM, all those hassles has been removed, and the same application that runs on the desktop, almost all the features are available on the mobile, on the go, while on the road, both online and offline. So I think that's such a great feature Salesforce. That is why it's made, I think, is definitely the number one CRM way beyond. And friends, that the CRM is kind of very cool. It has been created very in a very easy to learn fashion, and 75% of these solutions, whatever we are doing, 75% of it can be done through point and click tools. You don't need to even write a single line of code. It's more of a logical flow, and it is kind of very easy and intuitive. Like I said, again, remembering the thing that it is ordering something on Amazon. So you don't need a specific training, it's very intuitive. So the application guides you, and there are easy to adapt tools and help and navigation and customer success kind of things at every step. And another thing is that what I have observed in the standard CRM applications way back to now, and what Salesforce stands is that it is very scalable. See, you could build an application that scales to 100 and probably 200, but if you want at a scale of thousands for large enterprises, multiple departments, and multiple users, sharing rules and security rules, and without creating any crossover or breach of any security concerns. I think, Salesforce CRM, and globally, because all these businesses are global businesses with multiple currencies and multiple users and hierarchies. So in order to maintain all this, it is very scalable the way that it has been designed. So I think these are very important features from the architecture perspective of Salesforce that has made it a number one CRM in the market today. And another thing is that I used to have this feeling the beginning of the career. If I choose my CRM as my career, and what are the pros and cons of choosing one technology over the other? Should I go into the development? Should I go into a maintenance jobs? Or should I go into some new business? The roads are infinite roads and paths are there. But friends, if for us to be adaptable to the latest technology and always on the move to the latest technology is something in the right direction, because Salesforce is innovating, because CRM itself is such a technology. As I said, it keeps you on the move. I have been in the industry for almost uh, a decade and a half, so which itself means the CRM journey has been adapting, and there's always something exciting and new for us to learn. So in Salesforce, we also have something on the artificial intelligence. Now, if you look at the boom of the data science, I think you don't need to feel that I do not know data science. Salesforce provides you a platform to learn even the AI. That is the Salesforce Einstein platform. And friends, the other cool part about these Salesforce CRM is that, see, I have adapted to so many CRMs, and then it's very open, and the training is quite easy, and there are a lot of success communities, developer forums, and people like us who are willing to share, because the Salesforce Ohana gives you uh, such a kind of a feel that you all belong to a family and you kind of share. Unless you share, you don't feel that okay, you have learned something. So always it is like quite exciting, and I feel, trailhead badges are something which always keeps me hooked, and I love those, simply love those trailhead learning and badges. So I would like Manish to give a glimpse of what App Exchange is and some cool facts about that.
Thanks, Siri. So,
Yes.
guys, I hope you all are excited about Salesforce as a CRM and how it stands out in the market. What extra it gives you in a CRM industry, which other application doesn't give you. Like Salesforce is completely customizable without any development solution. So 75% of your solutions you can do just by point and click, and there are a lot of latest technology that Salesforce are adopting, like IoT, Salesforce Einstein, the AI platform. Salesforce has its own educational platform as well, which we call trailhead.com. So yeah, so the Salesforce is evolving and it has a great career ahead. But now what is extra that Salesforce gives us which other application doesn't give? So here it is, it's App Exchange. So have you ever opened your Google Play Store in your Android mobile, or maybe an Apple Store in your iOS devices? So your Apple iPhone or your Android device doesn't look good without the applications running in it, right? So similar to that, App Exchange is a product, or App Exchange is a website or a store where you can find applications which can run on Salesforce platform. So you can say App Exchange is a app store for Salesforce platform. So you can install the applications directly from the App Exchange. You don't even have to write the code for it. You don't even have to create the solution for your business case. There are a lot of out of the box solutions being uploaded on App Exchange as an app. You just need to get it in your own developer org or in your own org, and you are good to go. Your business case is sold now. So so let's explore App Exchange a little bit. So what you need to do, you will see here, you just need to come on the appexchange.salesforce.com link, and this is it. So it's like the Google Play Store of Android, or maybe the Apple Store of iOS devices. Here you will see there are a lot of different applications which you can just install in your org by the install button or get it now button. So once you'll install it in your own org, you will be able to use all the functionalities of these application in your org, and you don't even have to invest on your development or maybe on your admins to create the solution for you. All these are created out of the box for you, and you just need to get it from there. So most of these applications are free, similar to the applications on Play Store, but few of them will be paid because they it depends on the uh, organization who is posting the application on the app exchange. But yeah, they can still save you a lot of bucks. They can still save you the production cost or the development cost uh, that you are investing to create the solution for yourself. So yeah, App Exchange is again a great product that Salesforce offers, and you can get a lot of application from here free. Just to give an example, most of you may have attended my lightning sessions before, and there we have created a rent a car application. So I uploaded this rent a car application on App Exchange, and if you don't want to code it and you just want to explore the rent a car application, you can actually come to App Exchange and you can press this green button here. It says get it now. So it's similar to how you can install the application in your Android mobile. Similar to that, it will install the application in your Salesforce org, and after that you will be able to access all the features of rent a car application. So I think it's pretty cool because lot of business cases can be solved by App Exchange within a minute. If you don't have time to invest on creating the solution for your business case, go to App Exchange. I'm sure you will find a lot of different applications which may solve your business case. So yeah, this actually makes Salesforce stand out of the other application or CRM application in the market. I don't think any of those application has something like App Exchange here.
Yeah, exactly, Manish. I think it's very valuable because I have looked at so many CRM vendors, and I had been on the other part of the story where the solution to the any specific customer, even if you look at the banking or the retail or healthcare, they have their own specific unique needs, and that application, say for example, a small scheduling or store locator, that application, or some kind of a document signing in some kind of contracts I have seen, are not available out of the box in the CRM application. There's a very unique and specific need, and the CRM vendor will not like to have that as a product in their solution. So there are certain gaps always, and it wasn't very easy, definitely. So I think that's very valuable. So let's move on. What is Salesforce impact in CRM industry? I can definitely say that the way, oh wow, see that kind of straight line rocketing very sky high. I don't think there's some limit, and sky is the limit. So there is a lot of innovation happening in the way that Salesforce is investing on changing the businesses. So the whole platform of Salesforce CRM is, I think, is its unique IP, and none of the competitors are anywhere in near reach. So if you look into the on-prem CRMs like Oracle CRM or SAP CRM, and of course the Microsoft has got both on-prem and cloud. Even the Oracle and SAP has those, but it's not as holistic, and the platform is not very robust and scalable. So you see that the Salesforce CRM is way beyond in the market landscape. And then moving on, I would say that, would you like to buy some software like CRM just for one specific purpose? I don't think so. So we should all understand, CRM itself is quite um, in such a way that it need to interact with various mobile devices, various devices, IoT devices, what not, what might be coming in future, we don't even know. And it also need to provide a robust platform which is scalable to the massive scale, like how Google is scaling up. Similarly, they need to this needs to scale up. I had got a fantastic comment about Salesforce saying that Salesforce is the Walmart of in the CRM world. So whatever Salesforce is bringing into the market, the other CRM vendors sooner or later will catch up. So this is what has been talked about Salesforce CRM and the market and industry, and I have seen the customers doing and giving back that feedback and suggestions to us. So we see that this robust architecture you see from the multi-tenant architecture to the data services AI platform. So all these platform layers are nicely hidden for us. Only what we get to see is these applications. So today a customer wants only sales. They have small budget, they start with sales, they can just enable sales, and maybe probably once they are comfortable with sales, they can start off going with surveys, and then we tell them that is when you do the marketing. Don't do the marketing and burn all your dollars in the beginning. So we take sales and service, then we go to the marketing community. So all these, your platform gives you a capability to scale up functionality wise, also a robot architecture. So that I think is a very unique thing for Salesforce, and I should thank Manish. Can you please take your take through Salesforce journey?
So, so now we all know about what CRM is and what Salesforce role in it and what Salesforce actually offers us. So now you all must be wondering like how you can start your own Salesforce journey and how you can start learning Salesforce. So actually to start learning Salesforce, first thing that pops up in your mind, do you need any software to learn Salesforce? So I'll say a big no because Salesforce is a pure cloud technology. You don't need any kind of software to run Salesforce application. But since it is cloud technology, that means we need an internet connection to access Salesforce. So there are three things that you need to start your own Salesforce journey. The first is your a good internet connection so that you can access Salesforce. The second is a laptop or a system or maybe like a iPad or Notepad will also work. So the Google Pad will also work. So as long as you got internet connection and Salesforce running it, that will be good. And the third and most important thing is a curious mind to do a deep dive in Salesforce Ocean. So Salesforce ecosystem is growing in a rapid pace, and there are a lot of things coming in Salesforce. There's new technologies coming in Salesforce. So if you are curious enough to do a deep dive in Salesforce Ocean, if you want to learn the Salesforce technology, then it is for you. Then the SFAB is for you, and we will help you out like how you can actually learn Salesforce. But if you are not curious enough, maybe the SFAB is not for you. So if you are through the first step, then let's come to the second step. So to actually access the Salesforce skills or Salesforce features, you need a Salesforce org. That means your own space in the Salesforce cloud technology where you can actually explore the features or the skills that Salesforce technology offers us. So for that, you can actually use your own company's org. So like company has their own production orgs or their sandbox org. But for us, for the students or for the individual learners, Salesforce gives a free developer org where you can actually create your own account in Salesforce and access all the Salesforce features and skills in it. And it's like it doesn't expire, and you can actually explore Salesforce as long as you want in developer orgs. So I think we all should start create our own developer org before we jump to the next session in next week. So we all should have our own developer org. If you are not sure how you can create your developer org, let me walk you through. So again, just go to Google, and what you need to write is Salesforce developer org, and you will get this link, Salesforce developer editions org. So just go to this link, and you will get a sign up form where you actually need to fill up your own your details. So it's like pretty basic details. You need to fill up your first name and last name. It will ask your email address as well, your job role. You can give whatever the job role you are into right now. Your company name, if you don't have a company name, maybe like you can give something like individual or whatever you feel like it. Your country, your postal code, and in the end it asks for a username. So the username is actually unique among all the Salesforce org. So make sure you choose a unique username similar to what, like if you create your Twitter handle or a Facebook account, you should have a unique username, right? So similar to that, pick your own username and just sign up for the developer org. As soon as you click on the sign me up, you'll get an email from Salesforce with uh, with a verification process. There you need to create your password, and after that you will be able to access your own developer org. So this is how it will look like actually. So once you will verify yourself, you will come to this screen. It's a Salesforce developer org where you can actually explore all the Salesforce admin features and the development features and whatnot. So whatever is there in Salesforce right now, you can actually access in developer orgs. Obviously, there are few limitations which are only provided to the production org, but yeah, they are very few. So like 95% of the Salesforce features you can actually explore in developer orgs, and that's what you need to actually start with Salesforce. So I hope all of you will create your own developer orgs before we will start our sessions from the next week, because we'll be doing a deep dive, or we'll be starting with Salesforce admin, and then later on we will also cover the Salesforce development as well. So the Salesforce developer org is a must to actually learn the Salesforce. So now you know like how you can actually start your Salesforce journey. But do you know like how Salesforce is changing our lives right now, and how actually it inspires many of us, and what actually it gives us back, and how it motivates us to actually join Salesforce or learn Salesforce technology. So I have few of the good examples with me right now. They are known faces in Salesforce Indian community at least, or maybe like Salesforce worldwide community. And these guys, they actually made an impact to the Salesforce community, and they actually changed their career or their uh, path by learning Salesforce technology. So I would like to actually hand it over to Narendra now to share his own success stories. So Narendra, you are on now.
So, hello and namaskar, Ohana. My name is Narendra Singh, as already introduced. So, I graduated back in 2017, and from then on, I had no clue what to do in my career, honestly telling you. And since I came from an EC background, so I just want to clear it up. No matter what background you come from, you can any day make your career in Salesforce and be fantastic at what you do. So I started my journey with a bit of programming because I was oriented towards programming, but it's not necessary that you need to have some programming background to make your way into Salesforce. That totally depends upon your interest. So with a little bit of programming, I got to know about Salesforce by the end of December 2017. I attended a walk-in interview and I was selected and I got the opportunity. I was introduced to the platform of Salesforce. What Very funny thing I would say that when my interviewer told me what is Salesforce, I my first thought was, okay, I'm not going to do this job because it's all about sales and marketing. But that's not the truth. When you actually learn the stuff of what happens inside Salesforce, you'll get to see what are the technical aspects of this technology, and you will really love it when you go through the various platforms that are based on Salesforce. So I started my journey. I started my journey with some pretty basic training, and of course, the best learning platform if you want to start your journey is Trailhead. I started my journey from Trailhead, and I never looked back from that point. I kept on learning, I kept on exploring. It totally depends upon interest and how much you want to learn Salesforce. And there there are a lot of success stories which you will come through, will which you will get to know when you go through the during your journey of Salesforce. And a similar journey which I have encountered, who is a student and very well known in our Indian Ohana, and not just in our Indian Ohana, all over the world. He is very well known, and his name is Aviral Agrawal. I would like to now invite Aviral, and let's hear it from Aviral how he started and how he is making things work for himself. So Aviral, go for it.
Thank you so much, Manish and Narendra, for making me part of this. And hello, everyone. I'm Aviral Agarwal. Now, I'm going to share my small Salesforce story with this awesome Ohana. So earlier this year, I was worried for my career. Like, I was not sure, in which technology I should build up my career. But one day things started to change. Like in my college, there is a person, Rajesh Nambia. He came to my college and he introduced to Trailhead. So Trailhead is the fun way to learn Salesforce, and for sure we will be telling about it in detail in our further sessions. So he told me about Trailhead, like he told us about badges, points, and everything about Trailhead for students, and that really fascinated me. And then from April, I started doing Trailhead, and I did Trailhead in my exams, in my university exams, and all time I was doing Trailhead. Then after 45 days, I think I started doing my first super badge, and that was app customization. And for that, I invested complete 48 hours. Like I was doing Trailhead and Trailhead only for an entire day and night. And starting from that point, I became the first student of India who has done all the super badges. So now I have all the super badges, and I'm the only student till now. Then I started engaging my students, many students of my college with me, to grow up Ohana culture in our college. Like we started a culture in which we share our knowledge with our juniors or our batchmates, and they share with us. So this kind of culture is developed in our college, and this resulted in the formation of Salesforce student group in MIT. And now we are a ohana of more than 120 students who are actively doing Trailhead with me. So this community has really supported me and given me chances to grow. And best example of this is like there was a chance to speak at SFAB 2018, which happened last week only. And this is the world's biggest community led event of Salesforce. So yeah, Trailhead and community has really helped me to grow up and build up myself in the Salesforce ecosystem. And if you want to start your journey, start with Trailhead and with SFAB. This initiative is really great. And when you will be starting with Trailhead or anything, just try to focus on quality rather than quantity. And just do this and you will gain heights. That's all.
So, thanks, Narendra and Aviral, for sharing your success stories. Just to give a bit of background about both of them that I know. So, the Narendra has been into Salesforce since past 1 year. I think it's not even 1 year now, and he has been on the number one spot of success community within the 6 months of his Salesforce journey, and that's a huge achievement, guys, because they are people who are into Salesforce since the past 5 to 10 years, and they are not there on that spot where Narendra is. And Aviral, he's still pursuing his BTech. He is not even graduated, and he is the only student in India who has completed all the 13 super badges. And let me tell you, the super badges are now considered as Salesforce credentials. That means they have the equal value as Salesforce certifications. So that means like he has 13 Salesforce certification in his pocket. And also, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share it. Uh, he's still is in fourth year, and there are a lot of companies who are approaching him for the lot of job roles. So that's the power of Salesforce. If you are a student, please take him as an example, and I'm sure that you will definitely find a better career in Salesforce if you'll move switch your career to Salesforce now. Now, there are few must-read resources for all of you who joined this session. So first of all, there is a badge on Trailhead. So just copy this link, and this is like an admin beginner badge. Start with this badge, and maybe like you will learn something about the Salesforce platform. This badge will give you idea about the Salesforce platform and the technologies within the Salesforce platform. And I see few comments about the job opportunities and job roles in Salesforce. So we already have a video for that. Please take a snapshot of this slide and just go through this video. You will see like what are the career opportunities in Salesforce and what are the job roles in Salesforce for you. And also, like I seen a new comment where you are asking about how you can start with trailhead.com. So we have got it covered. Just go through the second link and you will learn like how you can start your journey from the trailhead.com. Now, in the end, I'll also request all of you to be a multiplier. So becoming a multiplier simply means like getting more people like you in the Salesforce Ohana. Just share your knowledge with other people. Whatever you learn from today, share it with all your network. Tell them like this is Salesforce, this is CRM. So just make that impact in the community. Start sharing the things. If you don't share it today, I'm if you don't share it, you don't learn it. That's what I believe. It's my personal motto. So you should always learn, share, and repeat it. So that's what SFDC Facts motto as well. So please do share this with all your network, and you can also make an impact to the. You can also tweet us with hashtag SFAB, hashtag SFDC Facts, or you can also use hashtag BAM. That means BA multiplier to actually make a social awareness about this SFAB program. So now we will take your questions. So Narendra, if you have summarized the question, maybe like we will take on them.
Yeah, Manish. So questions. The first and very about which everybody wants to know is the offline availability. So can you brief us all of us about how we are going to how the series, how the playlist will be there for the people who are not able to join the live sessions.
Okay, so guys, the reason why you should take the live session is the live session will give you the advantage of asking question like this. So I'm sure you will be facing a lot of challenges when we will be explaining the topics to you. So if you join the live session, it will be good because you can have your doubts cleared on the spot. But in case if you are not able to join the live session, please don't worry about it. We'll definitely try to make these videos available to you guys, but that's definitely going to take some time. That means like there would be some delay of 5 to 7 days to make these videos available on YouTube, because we so that's how it works. So like in case if you are watching these videos offline or maybe like at the later point, you can comment on the video for your questions and we will try to answer as soon as we can. But if you are joining live, we will be answering your questions at the end of each and every session. Yeah, Narendra.
Yeah. So next up, it's a very interesting question, and I want to know what's your take on it. So everybody is like, I'm from this background, I'm from this background, and what can I do to make my Salesforce journey into this? What can I do to make my Salesforce journey? What can I do to get myself started in Salesforce? People are absolutely clueless, and they think that okay, I may not be able to do it. So what message can you give to those people?
Okay, so like I can share my experience with you guys. So like I am from the Java background, and I'm sure most of you folks are also from different technologies and maybe are working on different technologies. Narendra, can you please go on mute? Yeah. So so if you are coming from a different background or from a different technology, please don't be worried because technology which you are working on right now is definitely going to help you in one way or other in learning Salesforce for sure. So if you are coming from a .NET background or a Java background, that means you will find Apex programming language a lot easier to learn, because it's the same thing. It's all about logic. The syntax is almost same and everything is almost same. You can learn Salesforce on the go. So that's what the power of Salesforce is. And if you are coming from a background where you are not involved in any of the programming languages, so that's again a good thing, because again, as we said, 75% of your business solutions can be done by point and click in Salesforce. You don't even need to do any kind of coding to solve your business cases. So that's again a good point about Salesforce. So doesn't matter if you're coming from any background, you can pick it up from anywhere. I have seen the examples on Twitter or on salesforce.com where people were 20 plus years of experience, and then they started moving their career to Salesforce, and now they are super admins. They know all about Salesforce. So it if those guys who are actually having 20 plus years of experience can switch their career to Salesforce, I think you can too as well. And the SFAB program is especially for you to actually get you started with salesforce.com. So we will try to make it as easy and as fun as we can for all of you guys to learn Salesforce from basics. And Trailhead is there for you, so you can always explore trailhead.com to go above and beyond for sure. Yeah, Narendra.
So next up is something really interesting, is that a lot of folks are asking is different types of technology there that they are in Salesforce. For example, we have Einstein and other technologies. So they are pretty curious, and we have Lightning as well, which is booming. So they are pretty curious how they can master those resources. So how would you tell them that it's not about how we can master them, it's about the process through which you go and learn about those things. What's your comment on it?
Okay, so if you are starting with Salesforce, so first of all, Salesforce is always uh, first in the race of taking new technologies in the Salesforce ecosystem itself. So there's AI platform. Salesforce has its own AI platform called Einstein. Salesforce has already worked on the IoT part. So like now Salesforce has platform events to handle all the IoT events, and everything is covered already there in Salesforce. But to actually master or to learn those technology, it doesn't come overnight. That's what I believe. So you need to start from basics. So first thing that you need to do in Salesforce is, first of all, you need to get your funda clear about the Salesforce platform itself, like what Salesforce platform is, what cloud technology is, and how like there is a trail on trailhead.com which will actually tell you about the Salesforce technology itself and the Salesforce platform. If you have got your Salesforce platform fundamentals clear, then you can actually start with Salesforce admin. So if you are talking about the Salesforce admin, that means the point and click solutions where you don't have to code actually. So they are again, like most of the tasks can be done by a Salesforce admin and you don't need a developer for that. And again, like Salesforce can help you to learn the admin. So they are trails which can actually start from the admin basics and take you to the very high level. Again, the sky is the limit, and the trailhead is again an ocean where you need to explore as much as you can. And we are also here to help you out to learn the Salesforce admin part. And after that, there's development and there's Lightning. Again, Lightning is nothing but a web technology in Salesforce. So if you are already into some web framework like Angular JS, or even if you know the JavaScript, that is enough. Lightning is nothing but a web technology. So just to design your front end and then again connect back to the Salesforce backend. So that totally depends on your interest, like how you want to make your career in within the Salesforce ecosystem. But if you want to start with Salesforce, just start with Salesforce platform and the Salesforce admin first.
Yeah, thank you, Manish. That was really great. It's awesome to hear your thoughts. And yes, so guys, that was for that. Now moving on to the next question, which is about the timings of these sessions. People are particularly asking what will be the time and when they can join, what will be the duration, and what will be the how many sessions will be conducted throughout. So can you please brief us through the process?
Sure. So the timing that we have decided, actually put on a poll on RSVP form itself, like what time actually suits you better. So most of the guys, like they are 60 to 70% guys voted for 7 to 10 p.m. in the evening. So the timing would vary between 7 to 10 p.m. obviously, because we will go for the maximum poll. And about the session duration, it can vary, because we will try to keep it short, maybe like 25 to 30 minutes. So like we can take like 25 minutes of time for us to explain the topic to you guys along with the lab exercises. But after that, it's all about how many questions you have for us, because we don't want any of the questions to be alone, and we just want to answer all of your questions. So depending on that, the session duration may increase. So it could be a variable. So I would say like it can be like 40 to 45 minutes. And we are thinking like the admin and the development sessions should be covered by the end of January. And keeping in mind that we will not be taking any sessions on the last week of December, because there's the Christmas time and lot of our US folks will be on leave. So it just like uh, we just want to have it covered for all the audience around the globe. So we will take a pause on the last week of December, but apart from that, we will take 4 sessions every week, and we are hoping that it will all be covered before the end of January.
Awesome. Thank you, Manish, for that. Okay, so I'm gonna hit you up with one more question. So I hope you don't mind.
Sure.
So people are asking from where should they start? Should they start with Classic or Lightning? So how do you go about it?
Again, like I would go with Narendra here. So just a question for you. So like if there is uh, JavaScript version 1 and there is JavaScript version 5, and there's already JavaScript version 5 available in the market. So will you start with JavaScript 1 or 5? You will obviously start with 5, because 5 has a lot more features into it. And why would you go in the back old days when the technology was not there? So technology is evolving every day. So the Salesforce Classic has its good run. It has actually uh, it it has actually helped Salesforce to gain a lot of popularity. But Lightning is the future of Salesforce, and the reason is the Lightning actually help you to do a lot of tasks from the same screen. It's a like component based framework. In the Salesforce Classic, you may have some disadvantage where you actually have to switch between different tabs or different pages to have your task done. But in Lightning, you most of the things can be done from a single page itself. A user, if you think about from a user perspective, you don't actually have to switch between the tabs. Everything can be done from the same page. So there's an endless possibility in Lightning framework that you can do from a single page. So I would again tell you to start with Salesforce Lightning. Don't start with Classic now. But if you are eager to learn both Classic and Lightning, then you can actually do some comparison and explore both of these platform. Both of these have their pros and cons. But yeah, Lightning is future for sure. So start with Lightning now. Yeah, Narendra.
Okay, so just a quick question, Manish, from Suman. She's asking, do we need Classic to learn Lightning? Do we
No,
need? Yeah.
no, it's a big no. You don't need Classic to learn Lightning. So Lightning is again like still new. They are maybe like few of the things that you cannot do Lightning, and you may have to switch back to the Salesforce Classic version. But they are like very few, and I don't think while you are learning Salesforce technology, you will actually encounter any of those minor things that make you actually switch back to the Salesforce Classic. And by that time, actually, you will encounter those problems. Maybe the Salesforce Lightning will already have the solution for those in Lightning platform itself. So you don't need actually Salesforce Classic to learn Salesforce Lightning. Again, there's no difference. It's just the UI, like the UI pattern. So in Classic, we used to have Visual Force pages. Now we used to have Lightning components. So again, like they both are completely independent, so you can actually start with Salesforce Lightning. In my personal belief, I feel like learning sales Lightning component is very easier than learning a Visual Force page. So that's my personal point of view. But yeah, you don't need Classic to learn Lightning.
Okay, thank you, Manish. So I think we have got it pretty much covered all the questions. I do have one question for myself, from I don't recall the name though. Sorry. So I was asked that how I made it so much in such a less amount of time. So guys, this is for everybody who are listening to this and who will be listening to this. It's all about how much you want to, how much you are willing to put your efforts into it. I busted my ass off to work. I worked hard for it, literally. So you have to work hard for it to be in a position where people recognize you and be in a position where people know you. So guys, my advice is just put your heart and soul into it, and it will do wonders to your career. That is my only advice, and that is the only thing which you should go for. And that's all the best, and that's for that. So I don't think we have any more questions, for any further questions for now.
Okay.
So I guess that's a wrap. Any closing notes from you, Manish?
Yes, guys, please have your developer org created before our next sessions in next week. And over the weekend, I'll share you the agenda of our next week along with the joining link. And for today, I would really apologize because we were about to go on a different link. We were about to go live on a different link, but because of some technical glitch, we could not do it. So we will make sure that it won't happen again in our next coming up sessions. But yeah, the only requirement that I have from you is like uh, create your developer org right now, and also do a little bit research about Salesforce technology and Salesforce platform to actually motivate yourself to learn Salesforce technology. If you are still thinking, or if your mind is still wondering should you go for Salesforce technology or not, please research about Salesforce a little bit on Google, and you will, and I make sure that you will make up a mind to go with the Salesforce technology, because there are so many pros if you are in Salesforce technology. So just do it, guys. And maybe like, it's not about the SFAB team where we are contributing to, so that you guys can learn Salesforce basics, but it's you as well. So like, it totally depends like how much effort you are putting in into these sessions, how much regular how you are to these sessions, and how many questions you are asking after each session. So it totally depends on your efforts as well. So ask as many questions as you can, be regular to these sessions. If you are not regular, uh, uh, then you may find it tough or hard to actually start learning Salesforce. So that's the only thing from my side. If you guys have anything, please do share and we will wrap it.
Yeah, Manish, I was wondering, a lot of people are asking how to create your own developer org. So I think we can make up a quick video and post it on the series and share the link with the all the guys who are a part of it.
I just shown it to today's video, right? But if you have missed it, so the second video that I shown on the resources tab or resources slide, go through this one. Here you will learn like how you can start your Salesforce journey with trailhead.com, and it also explains how you can create your own developer org as well. And it also explains how you can link your developer org with trailhead.com. So like, it goes beyond that. So you can check it out, the second video that I posted in the must read resources slide.
Awesome, Manish. That was great. So I think that's a wrap for today. I hope you guys uh, find it worthy, and I hope you guys it helped you guys. And this is our genuine effort to help you guys make your life, best out of your life. And I hope you go and do wonders out there in Salesforce.